Thank you for all the kind words and comments you guys left in the last video, and I'm really sorry for how messy it was, alright? And I have finally set up the capture card and my console, and I caught up with my character again. The exact same one we were using. He might look a bit different, and he's named a bit different, but I mean, we're in the same place, but the audio and video should look fine. There shouldn't be a single delay. I'm recording the audio in two separate softwares along with the Elgato software to make sure there is no problem. But to all the people who commented on screen, thank you. I might sound a little hoarse because I'm getting sick and I'm coughing here and there. So, you know, we're at that point now. But yeah, I kind of have a bit of a roadmap of what I think we're going to do next. But as long as I went through the cave, the ritual stone, all the places I did in the other episode. We have Riverwood. I don't have as much gold as I do on the other character. Yeah, I've only about 1400, while as I had over 2000, but we have the same spells, the same kit. I might be a level under or a level over, I'm not sure. But yeah, I think from here, that's my little talk at the start of the way. So how about we just get immediately into this, and I'm just curious to ask you guys before I get into this, would you like another playthrough of another game on the side of this? Let me know below. That's all I want to ask. But let's do this. Okay, so I decided what we're going to stick to is magic, mostly. I am keeping a weapon on the side for when I really can't use magicka to fight in combat because we ran out or something like that, and we want to get to a point where we have enchantments, making it so we have a complete another takeover of the costs of spells, aka we want to be casting them and they cost nothing. So I seen in some of the comments, some people said that legendary wasn't worth doing, that they hated it, and I seen some other people think that, you know, they explain that when you do certain things that it could be easy. So, you know, everybody has their own way of doing this thing, their own path to take, and that's one of the joys of playing this game on the highest difficulty, I think, anyway. Because I mean, unless you're a scrub and you play novice, you know. Do you play on novice? Do you want to admit to that openly? I mean, if you do, it's okay. We all like being able to just chill through a game sometimes, you know. So I actually did do something different with this character. I didn't do in the other one. I actually went from the ritual stone to White Watch Tower, and I cleared out the bandits attacking there, and then I went to that little cave next to Whiterun, the little unmarked location cave. We're going to head to that now just to level up a bit. I also wasn't able to get Risad's quest in this one compared to the other one for some reason. I don't really know what triggers it, and I'm sure it's actually there and someone's going to tell me, no, James, go back. It's there, but it's whatever. But we're going to keep trying to level up. When we get to around 8, 9, we are going to be very careful, because as I said, once the game hits level 10, like that's when the cultists, that's when the vampire attacks start kicking in, or Dawn Guard, depending on what side you want to go with, and we want to make sure we're ready for all of them, because vampires aren't something you want to mess with, guys. Believe it or not, we don't want to be messing with the vamps. So we're going to head over to this cave and just get some of our spells up, because we're nearly level 6, and I'm pretty sure some of my magic skills are high enough. Yeah, Destruction and Conjuration we'll probably get up. We'll get our Conjuration to 30. I would like to change the Familiar to something way better soon, because, like, the Familiar is great, but I've been actually using the Raise Dead spell a lot more. So I actually recommend using that more, because it seems to just be better to resurrect these bandits, and it even works on things like Saber-Tooth Tigers. I also ran into the old orc random thing, so it was literally next to the White Watch Tower, and he was quite hard to kill, but thankfully we resurrected one of the Saber cats he killed, so we were fine. And I got all the novice cost spells for the things like Alteration and Conjuration and all that, so as you can see, we leveled up, which isn't too bad. We're actually going to use Fury here, because last time I did this, I did get killed, and 3 bandits over there came. So I feel like that's going to happen. Maybe that just happens naturally when you kill these guys. Wouldn't it be really cool if you could ward off arrows? There was some physical wall you could create that lets you do that. I think that would be really cool. But we also want to get rid of flames soon, and we want to keep bumping up the amount of magic that we can use. Alright, so I think we got the 2 of them killed. Faendal, believe it or not, right, he's not the best, because, I mean, you want someone who can tank for you. you know, but he actually does do a ton of damage when you see him hit somebody, when his arrows make contact. And he does a lot more than I expected him to do, which I'm pretty satisfied with, I'm not gonna lie. There doesn't seem to be any sight of these bandits, and I'm not sure where the other one went. Oh, is it still over here? Man, if only Faendal could do his job. Oh, is it just a horse became the enemy? Alright, yeah, it was just a horse, never mind. I think Faendal was having a fight with the horse. Again, we will be hoarding because we want to make as... Oh my god, am I actually stuck? No, we're not. We want to be making as much money as possible. And we also want to start getting some food ready, like a spammed amount of like maybe cheese and vegetable soup just for a health option. And we want to be making a ton of magica potions. I won't say mana again. I apologize for that, okay? If I hurt your little ears saying mana. I will be utilizing exploits. However, you can tell me now, for this episode, I will just be using the infinite sprint with the torch. But if you'd like to see this with no exploits, we can do that. I prefer not to do that, but we can do that. Okay, so yeah, these bandits I think are just triggered naturally when you kill the other ones. They must be. So we're just gonna conjure the familiar. You know, try and get this up a bit more. We're going to get our oak flesh, keep getting our alteration up. And then we're just going to burn some of these bitches. This is a bandit outlaw, and I'm kind of afraid because he's a mage. And mages scare the crap out of me. I'm going to make a quick save here as well, because I'd hate to die. Yeah, we need to jump in here and actually start helping Faendal. This mage bandit is killing all of us. Like, I should actually just level up now and see if we can make something out of it. I know I said not to put points into health, and I am remaining to that for now, because we're going to get the alteration things. I think it's called, yeah, mage armor. Yeah, so mage armor's here. We need 30 alteration to do it. So getting dual casting alteration probably wouldn't be a bad idea. However, I would like stronger destruction spells, if I'm going to be quite honest with you. And I would like some more healing. See, this is going to be a bit annoying for the beginning to do. I guess we could... Oh yeah, you know what? We'll put a point into illusion, and we'll actually use fury. We'll use fury on my dude here. If I could just fucking see. Good lord almighty, man. I can't see anything. We actually want to be very careful here, because I think Faendal's down. I think Faendal's down, and I need these people to attack each other. Yeah, let them do the work to each other. Actually, what we'll do is, just to show you guys, I'm going to use Ray Zombie and this guy. And hopefully not die, because we're running out of healing stuff. We're really running out of healing stuff, like a lot. And I don't think Faendal's going to get back up. Man, that is so sad. Okay, so I killed the 2 smaller bandits, and we've left the bandit outlaw. And I actually put my point into the alteration dual casting perk, because I mean, like, we just if I'm not gonna put my points into health, man, we need to really be careful with surviving, because these guys can just one-shot you. Like, this bandit outlaw is really tough. I'm actually just gonna bash him with the torch and keep setting him on fire. Like, even with a dagger, man, he does a lot of damage. Can we get some help here, Mrs. Dead Bandit? He's healing now. Great. This is not going the way I wanted it to. I'm going to be honest with you. Oh, thank God, man. Actually had no loot either. That's so sad. But this is why preparing is so important. This is why preparing is vital. And we should probably have come with a lot of food, a lot of potions. Like 4 potions is not enough for this stuff, so I think that's what we'll do. We'll go and see if we can start getting some of that veggie soup going to keep us preoccupied. So let's head to Whiterun. Okay, so just as a rule of thumb, it's going to be super basic to do, but I mean, it's the best we have now for the amount of money we're making, which isn't a whole lot. So just keep getting blisterwort and wheat, and any wheat you see, collect. Now, we thankfully caught some more earlier. And when you're in the caves, make sure to collect like as much blisterwort as possible. Like, you really want that. Now, I actually can't remember what gives me mana. I know glowing mushrooms and I think juniper berries do, if I'm not mistaken. I know there's other stuff here. I think sprig and sap does as well. I honestly can't remember. You know, whatever for the moment. We can sort that out later. This will be super handy later when we have a farm. So you just want to make the most basic of restore health potions, just so we have it, you know. I think snowberries as well. you know, there's no harm in just testing out random stuff here. I still have absolutely no idea what most of this stuff does. Gonna be dead honest with you here. Oh, we got a fortified conjuration out of that. That's actually not too bad. And we got a fortified conjuration out of that, and some fortified health, and a restore. Yeah, so Blue Mountain Flowers, I kind of remembered that was. Alright, so we're learning some more stuff. Fortify two-handed, that's not too bad. You know, we won't be using it, but... Alright, that's restore stamina. We got some resist frost from that. And I think that's the best we're going to do. And the cool thing about making these random potions that you absolutely have no word for, you could just sell them back. See, these potion of damage magical regen isn't actually that bad. But the problem is a lot of the mages have really high health pools and you kind of just want to kill them. And these aren't that good. The conjuration's not bad. It's up to you if you want to keep them or not. I'd keep the fortify health potions just for the sake of it. And I'd keep the resist potions. If you come across a mage who's doing a ridiculous amount of damage, you probably just want to get rid of them. So we've actually leveled up again, cool, so we can put some more points into our magic trees, and we're going to put even more points into magicka, because again, we're heading for mage armor, that's where we're going to. And what we'll do is we'll put a point into regeneration, so healing spells cure 50% more, just so we're consuming less mana for healing and we heal better. God man, I wish I knew off the top of my head what the mana potions were. I'll look it up after this and we'll make them next time, that's what I'll do. Oh yeah, so she was talking to Thorald, we'll just get the quest so we have it for later. And then what we'll do is we'll grab Isolda's little quest as well. And then we'll also get Carlotta's, because, I mean, like, you know, we can do them later, but having these little quests to do is kind of cool. We can get, again, the higher level you are, the more money you'll get from them as well. So we're level 7, so we're like 3 levels away from having the vampires and that bombard us constantly. So, I've decided we're actually going to disenchant. This episode's mostly just going to be prep, man. Like, you know, I'm not prep, but a little bit of just doing a few things here and there. So, you know, and a little bit of explaining. So, in the future, I don't have to explain more and more. But we should actually be wearing the necromancer robes, which I think, no, we're not wearing. We're wearing the normal robes. So, what you want to do is you want to break down as much as possible, because we do actually want to be getting our enchanting up for later. Even if you get these unique items, just disenchant them. There's really, unless you want to actually collect them, there's no reason to keep them. But even though we won't be able to do a whole lot with enchanting at the moment, like having shock resistance is great. You know, for later it'll be pretty great, because we, oh Jesus, oh I forgot that we haven't actually come up to talk to Mr. Balgriff yet. So I'm not either. Like, I'll talk to him later. I'm actually going to avoid dragons for quite a while. I'd like to not have them, but we are going to buy some spells off Farengar here, because he'll have a lot better stuff, as you can see, because he's actually from the College of Winterhold, thankfully. So we are going to get the Conjure Flame Atronach. This is going to cost us a lot, unfortunately. We'll grab Fear as well. With these illusion spells, though, you want to be careful about healing, because we'll get Firebolt, because I'm after actually losing what I was thinking of my... Oh yeah, because you'll over level what you can actually use the spells on, so you want to be just really careful with it. Lightning Rune's not too bad. Honestly, we are going to get Muffle for when we're spamming it later, because that'll be pretty handy, to be honest. We also will get Reanimate Corpse, and we are going to get Soul Trap. Unfortunately, I am like... oh, thankfully. Okay, so we actually have enough, because Soul Trap, because we're not using any mods or anything, like the unofficial patch, we can actually spam things like Soul Trap, thankfully. So we're going to learn all these. Oh, I forgot to do the Conjure Flame Atronach. And we don't have to use the Familiar anymore, because it's kind of not good. We have higher level spells now, so we're pretty prepped to go out and fight better enemies now. And I think, you know, prepped here, I'm feeling pretty good about where we are at the moment. So if you have all these spells the same as me, then I think we can work from here. But yeah, I think I'll leave it here. Hopefully this all recorded fine and there wasn't any problems. I really hope there isn't. If you enjoyed watching, maybe consider leaving a like or a dislike. Could you please move Whiterun Guard? Leaving comments, what you think, advice, answering the questions, yeah, you know, all that kind of stuff helps. The numbers, Mason, you know. But if you want to go even a step further, maybe consider becoming a member of the channel. There's a bunch of perks you have access to and all that good shiz, and you know, it's there if you want. But yeah, I should hopefully be uploading another one of these in the next day or 2 or 3 or 10, 12, maybe 14, we'll see. But yes, that's it. Goodbye.